Hey there, beings, people of the digital things. You're watching Healthy Mind. I am Dear Danny, your self-investment storyteller, focusing on not only the way that we think, but thinking in a creative way, thinking in a raw way, thinking in an intentional way, thinking in a way that inspires us, and thinking in a way that requires action toward positivity or behaviors that supports humanity versus dreams and divides humanity. So today I want us to focus again on how we couple the self-development journey to the entrepreneurial journey. So if you're an entrepreneur or a creative entrepreneur, or you see yourself as a thought leader and you want to start making moves on the internet, I inspire you all. Does that make sense? I don't think I can say inspire you all. That doesn't make sense. I believe that one of the best ways in order for us to achieve a goal is to understand our limitations, what questions we have, and then get some support in order to plan out those goals. And I have been working in ChatGPT for a while now and using my ability to put those questions through the best way I know how so that I can get the results that I need. And I want to share that with you all today, just a process that requires us to know what we need to know, understand what we don't know, and then understand what our ultimate goal is and see how we can use resources and tools in order to help us with that. But before I get into today's assignment, I want to give a special thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Keen. Thank you, Keen, for sponsoring today's video. Keen is an incredible resource that perfectly complements your self-awareness journey, a platform designed to elevate your quest for self-discovery, just like an introspective act of journaling. Through Keen, you can connect with experienced spiritual advisors, uncovering topics on love, relationships, personal growth, self-discovery, and wellness. Consider Keen.com as a conversation, the catalyst for self-awareness and experiments. Imagine approaching Keen.com with your journaling ideas, embracing the power of diverse thought, and connecting with experienced mentors who will help you uncover the hidden gems within. It's where your attentions meet a diverse world of perspective, exploring the profound questions that lead you toward a deeper understanding of yourself. You can kickstart that journey in your first 10 minutes would be just $1.99 using my link, www.king.com/healthymind. Click, connect, and come prepared with your thoughtful questions. All right, so we're talking about self-development, personal development, the creative entrepreneurial journey, and again, coupling that with the self-development journey. And the reason why I like ChatGPT so much is because when you're online and you are in these chats and people have information, other people don't have information, there's always this line that, do your research or Google it. And then Google may give you a lot of different results and you're not sure which way to go. So we have to learn how to think in a better way. We have to learn how to think in a creative way in order to get our results. So today I just want to go over a very quick assignment with you all to help you plan with ChatGPT. Now, there are a few different types of plans that we can have. So one thing I'm going to do first is share with me plans that someone on a creative entrepreneur role journey may need assistance with if they want to make sustainable income. Okay, so let's just look at some plans. So now we're just thinking out loud with ChatGPT. Share some plans with us if you are on a creative entrepreneurial journey and you want to make sustainable income. So that means you need a business plan, you need product, service development, branding and marketing, sales and distribution, customer engagement and relationships, financial management, time management, productivity, legal and administrative considerations, networking and collaboration, adaptation and innovation. All right, so these are all different plans that you would have to build out if you're on this type of journey. So knowing that some of us are creative leaders and thought leaders, sometimes we just want to focus on our craft. So how can we take the fact that this is a lot of information and then just focus on something small? So the next question is, what are some small actionable steps for a YouTuber? I'll use an example for a YouTuber to be successful on the YouTube platform. So now what I'm doing is I'm making this a little bit more personal. I'm using myself as an example. What would I need to do? What are some actionable small steps that I can take in order to be successful? So here we have define your target audience, create high quality content, consistency is key, thumbnails, video descriptions, engaging your audience, collaborate with others, promote your videos, analyze and adjust, continuous improvement, experiment with different formats, branding and channel identity, learn about SEO. So now ChatGPT is pretty much showing me this is what you need to do for this particular task. But then understand the breakdown here. Now I understand that I want to be a creative entrepreneur. I want to make an income that's sustainable. Now, what is it that a YouTuber needs to do? And I'm breaking it down to small steps. So now the next thing I want to do is I will look at a list like this and say, where can I start? How can I start? So after I figure out where I want to start, then I would say, how can I start to plan this out? So let's say one of the things that I wanted to work on is target audience. So someone had a question. One of the people I interviewed the other day had a question about my target audience. And I was able to understand that my target audience are those people who are into the self-development journey. They're deep thinkers, they're creative entrepreneurs. But then there's the other idea of creating these profiles for who might actually watch my content, who might be interested in my content, because everything isn't for everyone. So I have to be able to not only identify who my target audience is, but I need to be able to create content that will draw them in. So the first thing is I would say, what are some creative ways to help me identify my target audience if I'm unsure? Okay, so now let's consider that I don't really know what I'm talking about, that I don't know who my target audience is. And the reason why I've been stagnant is because of marketing the content to the wrong people or the wrong group of people. So now I'm looking at more information, right? There's more information. So there are different ideas. So I can create a persona collage and there's details there. Write a letter to your ideal audience. Imagine you writing a letter to a close friend who would benefit from your creative product or service. Describe their life, interests, challenges, and how your offering can make a positive impact. Now that's creative, right? Because if I sat down and I thought about who am I actually trying to reach, then that would require for me to think about what actually am I creating and who am I trying to reach. So I like that. Conducting surveys or polls, engage in social listening. Now I like this one. Explore online forums, social media groups, and discussions related to your niche. Pay attention to the language, problems, and aspirations of the people who participate in these conversations. So now I found one where I say, I want to take this small step towards success. I want to do this. So now create a plan for me to help me accomplish this. And I honestly don't have to type it out like this. I can just refer to it as step 4. So I'll just do that so you can see the coolness of ChatGPT. Okay, so now it's giving me more information on how to do this. This is a detailed plan on how to accomplish. So choose my platforms and tools, set clear objectives, keyword research, monitor conversations, take notes, analyze, engage, identify influencers, document insights, refine your target audience profile, adjust your content strategy, and then reiterate and improve, measure your results. Now, I can say would you take all of the info above and create a plan for, let's say, for each day of the week that's easy to understand and not overwhelming? Let's scale that down. Okay, so it says, of course, here's a simplified daily plan for 1 week to engage in social listening and understand your target audience better. So day 1 on Monday, get started. Choose 2 to 3 social media platforms on online communities relevant to your niche. Create accounts or profiles if you don't have them already. Spend 20 to 30 minutes exploring each platform to get familiar with the layout and discussion. On day 2, spend 15 to 20 minutes researching and compiling a list of relevant keywords and hashtags, including variation sentiments to capture a broader range of conversation. Monitor the conversation, search for and monitor discussions using your chosen words, pay attention to comments, posts, and threads that resonate with your niche. Day 4, challenge, take notes of challenges, trends you notice during your monitoring. Actively participate in discussions by providing insight, questions, and then dedicate 20 to 30 minutes to identify influences or key individuals. Now, after reading all of this and going through ChatGPT, it seems like there's a lot to do and there's a lot of work. And even when we come back here, like the ultimate plan is to be able to make sustainable income as a creative entrepreneur. So with all this in mind, how do I make a plan, even taking it step by step? Because even these little small steps can help us reach our goals. But then maybe you can say to ChatGPT what your ultimate goal is, right? My ultimate goal is to do this, and I'm not sure about this, right? This is going to go to the point of, what do I know? What are my limitations, and what is my goal? So if I think about that framework when I'm working with ChatGPT, it might even help me get to an even better result. So here again, what is my goal? My goal is to make, no, I don't want to tell you all my business. My goal is to reach 10,000 engaged viewers on my YouTube platform by the end of 2023. Please create a plan for me to achieve this goal in a way that is easy to digest. Let's go with that. Easy to digest. Let's see what happens here. So now this is some of the processes that I go through when I'm going through other things on ChatGPT as it relates to, like, maybe, data analysis, or, some formula that I put together and I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I use the same type of framework where, like, maybe I didn't get the results that I wanted, or maybe it was just too much, or it's not exactly what I need. I keep redesigning my question in order to get to the result that I need by understanding, again, what do I know, what are my limitations, and what is my ultimate goal. I think if you keep those questions in mind when you're trying to put together a plan, when you're trying to perform your goals and you feel like you're at a stagnant, find a place where you can start. And then after you find that place that you can start, use those thoughts to take action. All right, friends, I'm actually going to stop here today because we can keep going with this, but I wanted you to get an idea of how to use ChatGPT to help you plan, to help support your goals, and how to go about these questions in order for you to get to an answer that's better than just going to google.com. And even when you're performing research, have ChatGPT put you in a position to get the questions that you need with this research so that you're not lopsided. I don't know why my words won't come out freely, but so you're not lopsided when you're trying to, get to the answer. So here, I'll just share this last thing. So this is a strategy where ChatGPT is listening to my goal and then providing me some insights on what to do week by week. And then you can also design, like, maybe I only wanted to do it once a day or twice a week. Being consistent with I can speak English. I can speak English. Being consistent and taking your time and understanding how fast you want to get there. So we know that time is our most valuable asset. So if you have all the time, and if you have challenged yourself to just live in the present and just allow everything to happen as it happens, and knows that things are going to flow to you easily and effortlessly, then you would just take it one day at a time. Maybe you're like, I don't got much time. Like, I need to do this, do this. Then how do you plan accordingly to what you want to do? So I spoke to my cousin the other day, and we have some plans for 2024, and the numbers that we put out there and the time period that we put out there is us speaking to it. But then after that, it's writing it down, it's thinking it out, and it's actually saying, hey, this is the due date for this, so that we know that we are following through, because time will pass. And if you talk about it, but you don't put the action after those thoughts, then what is there left? Okay, that's my Dear Danny for today. I say that. Do you like that? I like it. I'm just going to say it. That's my Dear Danny for today. An actionable thought using ChatGPT in order to help you plan out and support yourself as you go on not only this self-development journey, but possibly a creative entrepreneur journey. Coupling those two together doesn't actually mean that you have to be an entrepreneur, but using those concepts of really that introspective journey that it takes to be an entrepreneur is something I really want us to dig into as we continue with these self-investment assignments. Until next time, hold on to you. Hold on to your health, your being, and your mind. Be mindful. Bye.
This experience is brought to you by peaceequations.com. Choose life, choose joy, choose peace over chaos.